This is Jasmine Moreno, and this is my Flipgrid final exam. So first we have convert percent to decimals. So you take the sales tax in Chula Vista, which is 8.75%. And to do that, you would just get your decimal. You go 1, 2, and so that leaves you with 0.0875. And you just converted that to a decimal. So now we have simple interest, which would be 2,000 at 3% for 5 years. So the formula is I equals P times R times T. So you would take the P, which is 2,000, and then the R, which is 3%, and then you would have to convert it to a decimal. And then you would take the time, which is 5 years. So it would be 2,000 times 0.03 times 5, and that equals 300. And then you would get the amount by doing A equals P plus I, and that leaves you with P equals 2,000, I 300, and then 2,000 plus 300, which is 2,300. And now we have the compound interest. So you would input $5,000 in your savings account, compounded at 4% for 7 years. So how much will you have then? So you would take your formula, which is 1 plus n over t times nt. You would get your 5,000, your 1, and then you would have to convert your percent to a decimal. So that leaves you with 5,001 times 0.04, and then times 7. So then you have 6,579. Moving on to the rule of 72, we have take the interest you're given, so 6%, and then times, and then divide by 72. And then this will tell you how long it will take your money to double. So 72 divided by 6 equals to 12, so it would take 12 years to double. So now we have writing the check. So you would write the amount being paid both numerically and alphabetically. The routing number is for the bank to know where the account is opened. And you must know / write what it's for. So then we have linear equations versus exponential growth. Linear formula, which is y equals mx plus b. Usually constant growth and pattern, it's usually additional. And then we have exponential formula, which is y equals ab times x. And then so this one grows more rapidly in a proportion, so this one's like times the matter multiplication using here. So now we have substitution and elimination. So used to solve simultaneous linear equation, subsolve one equation for one variable, plug the expression to the other equation, and then substitute the value in the original equation. And then we have elimination, which is either add or subtract the equation to get equation in variable. When the variable are opposite, you add the equation to eliminate the variable. If equal, then subtract. So then we have substitution. So say starting at $3, and then you subtract 1, and then we have the monthly, which is $3, and then it will just be 1 because you're substituting. So then we have buying versus renting. So buy, a pro would be deduct mortgage from taxes. A con would be difficult to relocate. And then for renting, a con would be you need to ask permission to make changes. And then a pro allows you to be flexible with your money, and most of the housing expenses are covered with one payment. So now we have going to college. So a pro would be college grads have greater job opportunities, and a con would be a lot of students end up in student loan debt. And then we have job interviews, which is prepare for common job interviews. So you could go online, look up some questions real quick, and then must be on time, always be on time, even to work, be on time. And then you must dress for the job you want, not the job you have. So even if you're going to go apply to be a janitor, you still better dress nice. Like what? And then we have resumes. So you have to be honest about your GPA, just in case that you tell them a good GPA and they're like, oh, we have benefits for that, and you don't want to have lied, and it's all bad. So then we have skills, experience in school, and be short and easy to read. So just be very easy, yeah. So then we have our Money 101 workbook. So we pay fees when take out / transfer money, and you keep track of budgeting at all times, and you must have a savings. And yeah, that is my final Flipgrid final exam. Thank you.